Hello, my name is Brooke Walters, and I am the Chief Strategy Officer here at Certified Life Coach Institute. Answering my first question here, which is, that would be that I am a mermaid. I'm a mermaid and underwater performer, and as a result of that, I sort of doing that has made me pick up a lot of other strange hobbies, because they all sort of help me get better at that. So because of that, I'm a free diver, and also a scuba diver, and so being a mermaid is super neat. Being an underwater model is super neat. It allows me to push my body physically in a way I never thought possible. And also the ocean is so magical. The creatures in it are so magical, and it has become a sincere expression of art for me. And it's something I absolutely love doing. I love the fantastical nature of it, the fact that it is almost silly, but at the same time beautiful. And it is so cool to see how many people are actually love mermaids and love mermaiding and haven't had the courage to do it. So one of the things I love about that is inviting them into that world and that space, and showing them that they can play make-believe too. Yeah. Also, the free diving is an exciting side piece of that, and that is a very physically demanding hobby, in that it requires a lot of mental fortitude, I guess. A lot of it is mind over matter, so it's being able to sort of meditate yourself into a space of calmness so that you can hold your breath for a really long time. And then when you're pushing for depth and going to these places where you are deprived of air, it's up to you to get down as deep as you can and back up to the surface on one breath, and your body is going to struggle and it's going to be uncomfortable. And so it's teaching your body that you can be comfortable even when you feel physically uncomfortable. And it's this very interesting, and it's a lot of mental training, and there's something I really enjoy about that mental and the physical aspects of freediving as well. As a connoisseur and purveyor, deep appreciator of documentary films, you might think I would choose somebody like David Attenborough or Werner Herzog. I think even Tilda Swinton just recently anyways, so all of those fantastic choices, great choices, but there is one quintessential narrator, the only March of the Penguins, Morgan Freeman. Duh. Morgan Freeman. Who else would it be? It has to be Morgan Freeman. Like, legendary. The voice on that man, like butter. There's no other option for me. 100% Morgan Freeman. If I had to speak only in movie quotes for a day, it would have to definitely 100% be Anchorman. I think I know the most quotes from Anchorman, and I used to quote it all the time. I ate a big red candle. Milk is a bad idea. Like, it'll still come up now and again. Cannonball. Anyways, and now I want to sing, wanna find my baby, wanna hold her tight. Anyways, so yeah, definitely Anchorman. I think there's like a wealth and breadth of just ridiculous, depending on the character you choose, ridiculous quotes that you could utilize and would just come in very handy for almost any situation. Yeah. Is there any other choice, truthfully? I think that our certifications can prepare, anybody for the real world. And it's not, the education isn't just for coaches. I think that this program teaches you to communicate in a different way. I think it breaks habits that we don't realize we do in the real world. Just there's a lot of little things that we do when we're listening to people that kind of doesn't come off as listening. And what we teach in coaching, and especially in our first 3 days, even in 102 as well, I think we really drive empathy home in 102, but in 101, are skills that will allow you to listen to other human beings better and come into a conversation with curiosity and genuine interest, and know how to make somebody actually feel heard. And I think, and actually know how to hear too, and learn how to listen for cues and what people are actually saying. And all of these skills can be used in so many places in the world. I mean, we are constantly having conversations with people. We are constantly seeking information from other people. And coaching and the type of communication that you learn that is outlined in a coaching space and in the CLCI certifications is something that is tremendously beneficial for learning and communicating and essentially existing in the world, and in a way that can garner you more success, better outcomes. It's just a really great training for communication, and that's for anybody. Anybody can benefit from that, not just coaches. When I started here, it was a much different company, and not in a bad way, just different. We were smaller. We were in person, and I started out coming in to do design and marketing, and at some point or another, I have done about just about every job here at CLCI, and we have progressively hired people in and trusted others with the things we used to do, which is very exciting. So I would say that my favorite part, it started out with sort of falling in love with coaching and what it is, and it actually helping me, and coaching actually making a tremendous change in my life, and CLCI changing me as a human being, and sort of showing me that there are good people in the world, and there are people that want to do good and want to do good things in the world. And that is such a powerful space to be in. And it remains one of my favorite things about CLCI is that we work amongst people who want to do good and who actively get up every day wondering if they are doing good and trying to do good and trying to help others, and excited about the company that they work for. It's not this like dog eat dog cutthroat space. It's a space where everybody is human and everybody is empathetic, and we of course all have jobs to do as well, but it's just a very unique company to be in, and I love it. One of my other favorite things as well is seeing people grow and learn in this company. I think of some of our facilitators who I remember them coming through. Sam Gozo, he picked up the phone and I answered his phone call before he came and took our courses, and I was the one answering phone calls, and I remembered him. He put, I'll remember that phone call forever. And then he came through the program, and watching him come through the program, and from that, I reached out to him after it was like, hey, we're thinking about, getting a facilitator. You got to get your ACC. And just watching the growth of these human beings. And now here Sam is helping us with curriculum, facilitating, having such important roles in this business. And it is so neat and amazing to see the growth and change in the human beings that work here now. And for me, that is such a cool part of CLCI, and definitely one of my favorites.